Hi everyone, this is GAL7768 and here is my #1 issue of my new making of series on the Star Wars collection videos I did. I'm going to tell you interesting stories on how my basement came to be and some interesting facts also on its contents. But first and foremost, here's a few things I received during the last 2 or 3 weeks. So here's Luke Skywalker in Hoth gear. And I also received Princess Leia in Hoth gear. She also comes in the Mynock Hunt edition with the respirator mask and the little breathing apparatus. I decided to go with the plain Hoth edition, as you can see right now. Also received Han Solo in Hoth gear. Very detailed bust, a lot of accessories, the macro binoculars, the scanner. Very nice piece from Gentle Giant. And here are our Hoth heroes from Empire Strikes Back. Interesting to finally have them all together. Also got my hands on the Bespin Cloud Car, new from Hasbro. Smaller than the vintage, apparently. Very clear cockpit, has some interesting features. As you'll see just in a few seconds, the opening hatch, the pods can actually detach themselves from one another. It has firing missiles as well. Here's brand new from Hasbro, Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder, totally new edition, smaller, apparently more accurate to scale. Very nice figures here that have come out as well. They don't come with a Snowspeeder though, but DAC has been released in the vintage line, so it makes it all the more interesting to get your hands on a Snowspeeder. Has that firing tow cable, very nice detail. And here is the big ship for this year, the Imperial AT-AT, again from Hasbro. Comes with lights and sounds. Very huge, very big compared to the first edition that Hasbro released, I think it was back in 1997. Very nice features, very nicely done. Some people have some issues with the scale of the head, but nonetheless, a very interesting piece here. Also got my hands on the Defense of Hoth, a Target exclusive. So here we go. Hi everyone, here I am. I'm GAL7768 or Eric, and I'm here to tell you an interesting story on how that basement got to be. And quite the project, I have to tell you. I got to do that project with my dad about 6 years ago, and it made it just more special to have done it with my father, because I still remember that magical day back in 1977 where he said, "Son, we're going to go see a movie about incredible adventure of two." I don't think he had the notion of how this movie was going to change my life, literally. So. Anyway, thanks, Dad, for introducing me to Star Wars back in 1977. So we did that basement. Basically, it was a dream come true for me. I wanted to build something that would allow me to display most of my collection. Because right from the start, I said, it's going to be impossible to just display everything, and it's just trying to find a way to have a fine balance between what I had from Hasbro and what I had from Gentle Giant, Sideshow Collectibles, and I also have one piece from Atticus, a Tusken Raider, as you saw in my Star Wars Collection 1 video. So it gives you an idea how the room looks like. In the very first video, you see that 360 spin around. It gives you an idea of the scope of the room. Mainly comprised of Hasbro stuff. The way I went about it is just to retell the story of the films using the action figures, basically. So from one corner of the room, I start with Episode 4 and make my way kind of backwards. Then I end up with Episode 1. So I have in order Episode 4, 5, and 6. Then I start with Episode 1, and then I just had to stop. I just ran out of space, basically, because then I had my Gentle Giant stuff. But for me, I'm more an original trilogy person. I don't know, a loss of a word. I'm all cloned out here. I was wondering, what kind of cabinet could really hold my collectibles and make it really, really look nice. So sifting through an IKEA catalog 6 years ago, stumbled across what I think was new at that time, the Detolf cabinet. So I said, wow, that looks interesting. So went down, only bought 2 at the time, and then displayed both of them on each side of my television set, and put the Gentle Giant bust in there in statuettes. So after that, turned those lights on, and I just went like, wow, this really looks nice. So if you look closely today in my my basement, again, that 360 spin around, I think there are about 11 cabinets now in total in that room, and that maxes out the room. I can't put anything else anymore. So that was nice. I had the posters also from the re-release of the original trilogy back in 1997. 1997, yeah, that's it. When they had the special editions out, so I put those posters up. Again, I have that Vader helmet as well. I got a custom case. That case is custom built by Canis Plastics, right here in Canada, in Ottawa, right next to where I live. It was a custom job, museum grade plexiglass, UV protection, dust free. There's you can see there's a lip at the bottom of the case that prevents any form of dust. It did. I mean, that case, when you put it down, you can actually hear the air being slightly compressed when you're pushing down on it, and I mean, it makes it just a perfect seal. So there's absolutely zero dust that goes in there. That case cost me about $500, but well worth it. I mean, it protects that helmet very, very well, and it just makes a really nice presentation. The mirror was added at the base. It's 17-inch diameter plexiglass mirror to reflect the light and bring a little bit more light to the bottom of the helmet being so black. So the other story I had to tell is one of my new friends now and subscribers told me, what are these? Those Star Wars curtains, and I'm going to try a picture. Ta-da! So here they are. What's interesting about them, and this is my mom making this final touch in my room. She actually got my original Star Wars bed sheets from 1978. They came out. And those were my bed sheets. So she took them and she decided to sew these curtains for me. I have a lot of people that come into my house and they look at my Star Wars room and they go, wow, really, really cool. And they say, oh my God, where you got those curtains? And I say to them, well, they're kind of, they're one of a kind. My mom made them. So very, very interesting. And thank you, Mom, for that. So a very interesting piece. My 1978 original Star Wars bed sheets are now my curtains, so it makes a very nice touch to the room. Also, you see up on the walls, I have the Master Replica lightsabers on there. I have Mace Windu, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker's lightsaber from Empire Strikes Back. A New Hope, well, I guess they're basically the same, and one from Return of the Jedi. Also on the wall right on top of my sofa is the Darth Maul one. Also at the base of my Jabba the Hutt from Sideshow, I have Yoda's lightsaber from Episode 3. So that covers pretty much the lightsabers I have in my room. So yeah, those videos were really interesting, and more to come too. I might start doing some reviews. I hope you enjoyed this little kind of walkthrough, making of story about my my basement and my curtains. So take care, and may the Force be with you, my friends.